All right, so today we are going to start by installing our inline filters on our white ink lines for the Falcon. And this will be a video that'll walk us through from start to finish. So we have the mounting bracket here that Stephen will be putting on. It's got the double-sided tape. It is extremely important to make sure that the filter canister is facing with the flow arrow pointed upwards. And here we go.
First thing to do is add these two fittings onto the filter. One at the top, one right at the bottom here. Just make sure they're snug, don't over tighten them. The next thing we're going to do is peel off the 3M tape off the back. And we're going to attach it right onto the back of the Falcon, right over here. Just make sure to apply a bit of pressure so that the tape sticks onto the Falcon. Once that's done, you're going to look for the line that is the inlet going into the printer, which is this one here. You're going to want to connect it first from the bottom here. So what we're going to do is we're going to crimp the line right up here, just so that no excess ink falls out. We're going to cut that line. Before we do that, we're going to use some forceps to hold it at the bottom there so that there's no ink from that side. I'm going to make sure to measure here that there's enough slack to put this in. So we're going to cut it about there. All right. Take that end that you just cut and you're going to insert it into this over here.
So we actually came to the conclusion that we needed to swap out the black fittings that come on with it over to the white fittings that are included in the package, okay? It is not the same size opening. All right, Stephen will now continue.
All right, so you're going to take the inlet at the bottom here. I'm going to put that in there. Make sure to push it all the way up. And you can place it back on the holder. And then you're going to have another plastic crimp here that you're going to insert. And then you're going to add this right to the top of the filter. And just push it in, make sure it's all the way in fitting till it's snug. And then you can release the crimp here on both fittings. And now you have the filter installed on Falcon.
Okay, now the point of this, obviously all white ink has titanium dioxide, which obviously is the reason why you shake the white ink so that any sediment gets mixed in. However, there's always the option of the white ink settling in the tanks, and this is just going to prevent it from making its way into the head.
Now we're going to perform an ink fill up on the machine, just because there is some air in the inline filter. So we want to remove all that air from that filter. So what we'll do here on the Falcon is we're going to hit the menu button. We're going to scroll down until we see head maintenance. Click on enter. Scroll down to see fill ink. Press enter. And then we're going to do a fill ink for the white ink. So we'll run this for about 10 to 15 seconds just to fill up that inline filter. Once we're done, we're going to hit cancel. And then we're good to go.
We also recommend putting a sticker with the date